Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be.
Welcome.
All right. This is another rousing episode of Three Brothers. Nothing better to do.
Nothing.
But we have a special guest.
Very special guest.
Who would like to introduce a special guest?
Go ahead.
Should I? Our special guest is my good friend and our good friend, Amina.
Thanks for the introduction.
McGhie.
Okay.
Well, glad to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. You guys are wonderful hosts.
All right. So, what we did was for this particular episode, we watched the movie The Last Dragon.
Yeah.
This is the last dragon.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Black Kung Fu.
So for three of us, well, for two of us, this was a refresher. One of us hadn't seen the movie in a while, but still remembers it, and one of us was the first time.
Actually, it was my first time watching it too.
Was it your first time? I thought
Yeah.
you seen it. I thought you seen
Wow.
it.
No,
Oops.
What?
this is my first time watching it.
Like fully, right?
Yeah,
Where have
You've
you
seen
been?
it before. You just not fully watched it.
maybe remnants of it.
Remnants
but
of
I don't think I've seen it.
This is Baby Boy's first time.
My 92. Yes, sir. First time. Don't revoke
Never.
my black card.
Never seen it before.
What about you, Amina? Have you seen the...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. All right.
You don't.
Show enough.
Show enough, that's right.
It's like, I mean, this is like, I was talking about how there's a list of movies that everybody and their mama have seen as far as black movies are concerned. The Last Dragon is on that list.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
We have a
It's
disagreement. Well, what is your list contain? So we know.
It was.
If you are black, which movies
What
do you
are
have to see?
the
Bottom line.
'Cause it-
you must see?
Because it sounds
Black
like you have
movies.
two different lists here.
I don't think so. I mean, I think The Last Dragon is on it.
I don't think it's on the list. My quote unquote black list is irrelevant because I haven't seen most of the movies that people say you need to see.
Oh.
But typically, I hear stuff like Color Purple,
Yeah,
Roots,
Definitely.
stuff like that.
Well-
I almost never hear The Last Dragon, even though it's classic. It's
Really?
I think it's classic outside of just being a black movie. It's just a great classic, 80s movie?
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah. About Kung Fu.
About.
in the Kung Fu era.
Actually, I think it's more of a love story.
That too, with Kung Fu.
With
Yeah.
Kung Fu, yeah.
Everyone's
I think
doing
my-
karate in the movie.
And show enough. Like, come on.
You can't lie, man. Show enough. That's show enough. Braids in the middle of the head. Everything else is crinkled.
So,
I don't get the 80s.
it is a quintessential 80s movie, though. It's got, like, the great music, lots of dancing. It's kind of a musical if you think about it. It has Vanity in it.
Freaking gorgeous.
Just one beautiful woman.
Concur.
Timac, who has never... Got it? And you talk about my phone.
Hey, mine's jazzy. Yours is obnoxious.
Timac, who has never been in any other movie besides this one. This is the only movie he's ever starred in.
Is that the
And he
main
still
character?
looks
Yes.
almost exactly the same.
He does.
Let's put him up.
Looks.
Yeah, I gotta
almost
see. You
exactly
said he does conventions?
He's like 90 years old now.
He's not 90.
He looks like
about to say,
25.
Like
That's
90
pretty
years
old.
He's ancient.
And he's still ripped.
Yeah, he is. He still works out and everything.
He still has the glow.
He's still a trainer and everything. See, we didn't make it to that part, so Brian doesn't know what the glow is.
Oh my gosh.
Is that like Super Saiyan?
It's like Super Saiyan. Basically, yeah, that's him now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
He looks
man.
exactly the same.
Exactly. the same.
106.
Dang.
Also, he has done some other movies.
I was about to say he has to.
Oh, look
appear
at
in
that.
something.
There's other movies on here.
But are they relevant?
No,
Okay.
they look like some
low budget films.
Low budget films.
Yeah.
I mean, not to knock him at all. Kudos that he's still doing stuff. However,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I think it's great that he's in other stuff. This is like his biggest movie though, right? Oh, he was on Beverly Hills 90210.
Yeah, Beverly Hills, Dreamers, Malcolm and Eddie. Oh, that's TV series.
Yeah, it was a TV show.
Fury of the Fist and the Golden Fleet. I've Seen Things. Transporter. The Tale of Timmy.
He was in the
Pinching.
Transporter.
He was a handler.
I don't remember him being in the
I
Transporter.
can't recall which one. The first one, the
I
second
know
one,
it
the
says,
third one.
it says short. I don't think it's the Transporter that we're
You want to hear
thinking.
something really bad? I don't remember what movie that is.
With Jason Statham? That's like the movie that made Jason Statham.
Oh,
Yeah.
the bald head guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't remember any storyline. I just remember, okay, this bald guy running around.
Well, he was
Transported.
because he was a
Transporter?
well, it's not just a transporter. He was a professional driver.
Self-explanatory.
But we're talking about that's a different movie. Let's talk about this movie. So, who wants to break down the plot, at least the beginning plot of the beginning of the plot of the movie? Or
Beginning-
the basic
Once upon a
plot.
time.
Once upon a time,
Okay.
there was a young guy training himself to be a kung fu master.
Right.
He ends up saving a young lady, and I guess he's looking for a bodyguard
No, she's looking for a bodyguard.
to guard her body. You feel what I'm saying? And so he ends up losing something special that his master gave him.
That was a terrible description.
Terrible description.
Let me. All right.
That
can-
almost sounds like The Bodyguard.
It
does.
It sounds like you're describing the bodyguard.
Oh,
Let
okay.
me. All right. So let me. So it stars a young man who is trying to reach the final level of his training. His master has told him that he has already reached the final level, but he does not believe him because you're always. I guess you can always learn more. I guess that's the moral there. So. On his quest to reach the final level, he has this obnoxious little brother,
Yeah.
who likes has this crush on this like video goddess, who is played by Vanity, and so one day when he goes to go pick up his brother from her show, he witnesses her being kidnapped and saves her, rescues her.
Okay.
She becomes smitten with him after that, and then he saves her again a second time.
Yeah.
Because she gets kidnapped a second time. And then basically she just like throws herself at him, and he is just completely oblivious to all of that.
All of that.
He just does not care. All he cares about is his medallion that he lost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
reaching the final level.
To
pretty
reach
much.
that final level, that's all he cares about. He is not interested in
Any
this
other
lady
final level?
at
It's
all.
that one.
So,
It's that one.
who has gorgeous eyes, mind you? Gorgeous eyes. I'm
Vanity?
Sorry. Yes. There's a reason she's called Vanity.
Random
Alright.
fact. You know, Shonuff died like a few years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And you were
Yeah.
saying he was locked up in jail for beating somebody else.
No,
In the movie,
We-
because he says
Yeah.
he's returned.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
Show
okay.
enough returned to the streets.
and we were
Am I the
speculating.
prettiest?
Show enough. We were speculating on why he had returned, where he returned from, and me and Joe were saying that maybe he was in prison because
Rikers Island.
because he's always like
It was
beating
filmed in
people,
New
random
York,
people up and
breaking
breaking people's-
windows
breaking
and
windows and stuff.
Wow.
destroying stores and
You know what? I feel like he wasn't doing anything like that. He was more of a blue collar crime kind of guy. He was copying credit cards or doing something that you'd never imagine.
so one day he just randomly
just big.
decided to become show enough, huh?
Yeah, because he was working out in jail. Like he was really small initially, and then he got to jail. He was working out. He got big and swollen. He was like, "Look, I have learned kung fu here." And then once he was released from jail, then he became Shonuff.
So no,
Shogun.
take over these
Shogun
streets.
Hawk.
Shogun Harlem.
Yeah, so he's gonna have his own
So
movie
it-
coming out next year with the backstory.
The backstory.
Yes.
Is this a fact?
No.
Oh.
I can't believe y'all just sat here and listened to me. Like
Yeah.
That's good. No,
No.
no, because
That's
you know
pretty
that was a
good.
good pitch. That was a good movie pitch. Julius Carey.
Kurt, yeah, Gary.
He, you know what other thing he was famous for?
his hair.
The TV show Two Guys and a Girl in a Pizza Place. He owned the pizza place.
What is that?
It's a TV show.
Is that the name of the show?
It was the name of the TV show, and you know what that TV show was very famous for? Ryan Reynolds.
Who is?
Deadpool.
Oh, I always wondered where he started from.
That was like his breakout role, was Two Guys and a Girl.
And
Sir,
Robot
he started from the bottom,
Yeah,
and now
he's-
he's here.
He started.
yeah, I
he
agree.
he actually
I agree.
started. He started in soap operas.
Really? Oh, he
Ryan
does have
Reynolds?
that.
Ryan Reynolds
he
was in
does have
soap
that
operas.
Baby face.
Wise.
No.
Wise.
No, yeah, he was in soap operas.
This man knows a lot. Fun facts.
Yeah.
Food for
And you know
thought.
what? It's a lot. Actually, a lot of those action star guys are like from soap operas. If you like Jensen Ackles from Supernatural, he was in soap operas. He did a lot of weird shows too.
You got to start somewhere.
He was on Sabrina the Teenage Witch,
Oh, I used to love that show.
Outer Limits.
I like the cat on the show.
Cat was
did.
boss.
Yeah.
I thought he was on soap operas. I guess he hadn't done any soap operas. Maybe I don't know the name of these soap operas.
I don't think that I would either. I wasn't really
Into soap operas.
right. I mean, I heard about All My Children. That's just because my babysitter would watch it.
Let me
The-
tell you something.
The
I used
Young
to
and the
love-
Restless.
I used to love All My Children. Susan Lucci was awesome.
I didn't even know the purpose of the show or just what was going on.
I don't either.
I just remember a
I don't-
hospital.
No, you're thinking of General Hospital.
Oh, okay. She watched that too.
No, I didn't, but I just know of it.
No, my
Oh,
babysitter. Yeah.
my grandmother used to watch all of them: General Hospital, All My Children, As the World Turns, Days of Our Lives. So,
Does anybody smile in a soap opera? Like it's always.
Did you
It's
so
remember
always
these?
serious.
She used to call it the stories.
yeah.
stories,
I
huh?
gotta watch my stories. Watch my stories. Nathan Fillion, he was in there. He was in Two Guys and a Girl. You know Nathan Fillion, right?
Mm-mm.
That guy right there.
Still don't know.
Okay, no more
Yeah.
pictures because we're like in a podcast. No one
Look,
can
we
see
do
it.
that all the time. We're just
Look at
sitting
that.
there, like,
What
look
are
at
you
this.
looking at?
Hey,
Oh,
look
look
at this
over there.
video. Hey,
Look over there.
Yeah.
What is it?
there's a bird in here. Nobody sees it.
You
but
need to
we
have an
no bird.
additional commentator. There was a bird that entered the scene.
Right.
It was blue.
I'll edit that
Flew
in.
in there. Nice little birdie.
And everyone looked.
In the monotone voice, in that like monotone voice, and then Amina look to the left.
Wow. So, I have a curious question. I started my locks. So, how long have you been on your journey?
Too long.
Too long.
You're not gonna cut them, are you?
I have.
I mean, not like.
I've cut them. I've reattached them. I've done so many different things. So yeah,
What made you cut them?
because I don't know. I'm like obsessed with weave and changing my hair.
Okay. What made you start them?
I started my locks for the first time in like 2006,
Okay.
and I don't think I knew what to do with my hair.
I feel it.
And then you know what? It got really long.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, let me comb one out. I combed one of my locks out, and I was like, oh snap, I got some hang time. You know what
Right.
they call it? Hang time.
Yeah.
I did the dumbest thing ever. I combed all my locks out.
Wow.
It took like a good week. I combed all my locks out, and when I was back at stage 1, I didn't know what to do with all this hair. And you know what I did? I freaking relaxed it. Messed up all my hair. It was the dumbest.
What happened after that when you relaxed it?
They broke off. Like my hair was so damaged
Oh.
from relaxing it and like putting heat on it. Because I thought, okay, I got long hair. Let me just rock it. No, I wasn't maintaining it correctly.
Right, because having dreadlocks is like a
Yeah,
up
like,
and go type of hairstyle.
yeah, it's so simple, and you have hair, but yeah, so that's what had happened.
Oh,
Stupidity.
it's
For,
all right. We all learn.
For
To each his
all
own.
those who don't know, who may listen to this podcast, Jero and Brian both are dreaded up. I am not.
In the process.
In the
It's all right.
process,
Process
yeah.
of
I'm not,
dreading
I'm
the
not-
process.
Mine hasn't locked yet.
I'm getting close.
Dude,
You
You
know?
gotta-
you totally have locks.
They're plaits actually. They're braided.
Well, it's dark. It looks like
Yeah.
it looks like it from here.
Yeah. So I gotta get it retwisted. though.
I just have a shaved head.
Which is good.
It's
you know?
natural.
It suits you. It
It
fits
does.
you.
It suits me. You know,
You know what I'm
look like Martin Luther King. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
His hairline started in the middle of his head, though.
Dude.
Whoa.
No mind.
Fired him up
Wow.
right now.
Wow.
Shots fired.
I'm just saying, man.
You know what?
You don't look like Martin Luther
I'm
King.
just saying. I'm just saying this much. If Dr. King was here right now, he'd probably start a roasting session with you.
Oh, wow.
I could believe it.
Now, Gerald, you say that I've got my head starts here, but you got doodoo locks on your head.
Dude,
Wow.
is this
Snap.
really happening right now?
Yeah, this happens. This is what we
gosh.
do. 3 brothers. This is what we do. What got you into singing, though?
Good question. I was going to ask that. When was your first showcase? When did you realize you had a good voice, singing voice?
Well, first off, thank you for the compliment, because I know y'all have seen me totally screw up plenty. I've been singing since before I could fluently speak, so I don't know. Maybe when I was like 1.
This is a natural feel for it.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah, I've been singing literally my whole life.
So have you done, what would they call it, secular music, since you sing gospel now?
I sing anything for the most part, yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
Have
just because you see her in church singing doesn't mean that's the only place she's singing.
Right.
Right. I mean, I wasn't, I didn't know. We asked some questions. So, have you recorded maybe an EP, or are there any projects that somebody can look you up on?
Amina's in a band.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Really?
You know what? Even that's questionable at the moment. I haven't performed with them since like May. I think they're kind of pissed at me.
Oh, well, shout out to the band.
Shout out Entourage. I miss you guys.
What kind of music y'all play?
It's a cover band, so it's a bit of everything. It's a corporate cover band. Rock, Motown, pop, R&B. Actually very little R&B. I'd say top 40.
Okay.
A lot of rock. We got some country.
Country's good.
Yeah.
I like country.
Gotta have
I
country.
I always wanted to start my own cover band.
Did
It
you?
was gonna be a Earth, Wind, and Fire cover band. I was gonna call it The Elements.
Okay.
That's deep. That's deep. I think we should do that.
Snap, snap.
3 brothers should do that. I mean, I can't sing, but it'll be all right.
No, I can't sing
So
either.
what would be your role?
I would try to sing, but I can't. I don't think I have a singing voice. I think I have a mimicking voice. I can mimic other singers, but I don't have a singing voice.
I agree.
Thank you.
Aw.
Well, no, I mean for myself, I can relate. Let me say it like that.
I agree. Yeah, you sound like crap.
Just terrible. But you do sing amazingly, and air high five. Are we just going?
No, just make it sound.
There you go.
Slap it all over the head over here.
I think like mistakes that I do the sound for the Sunday and everything.
Yeah, for the choir.
And like mistakes that like Amina's talking about is like barely her fault. So
No, man. Like my voice has changed drastically, and I don't. Lately here, like when I listen to myself, it sounds like I'm on auto-tune, but I'm not. It's just because my voice is so shaky.
But isn't that a good thing? Though?
No, it's not.
But
No.
don't you want to naturally sound like something is like enhancing your voice?
No, so
I don't think that's what she's saying.
Exactly. That's not at all what I'm saying. Sorry. So when you do auto-tune correctly, it's subtle. It's not supposed to be like when I say I sound like I have auto-tune in my voice, I sound like TPain.
Oh.
And I asked Daniel, I was like, do you guys have auto-tune? He's like, no, we don't even have that. So I don't know why my voice is doing that. And then it's really shaky and sheepish to me.
I
But I hear this.
think I might have a hunch on
But my
that.
biggest issue is that I forget the words, and it's horrible.
Yeah, no, that we've definitely run into that problem.
Can anybody do an impression of an auto-tuned sheep?
I was-
I get it. What is it? No, I'm thinking of Uncle Charlie. I was trying to think of something that TPain would say, but I was gonna say,
I don't know why. When I'm thinking of auto-tune, all I think is I wanna be your man,
That's what I was thinking. Because
Oh,
that's why I went to. That's why I went to church.
Is that Roger
What
and
is
Zach?
Charlie?
Zapp
What
and
is Charlie's
Rogers,
last name?
yeah.
Uncle Charlie's last name.
So do it in a chic
I haven't
voice.
seen Uncle Charlie.
Chic
Uncle
voice.
Charlie. He sings that song.
Bad.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
And it's also so Shirley Murdoch. She sings that song too. Computer Love. No, I'm thinking of Computer Love. You're talking about I Want to Be Your Man.
Two different songs.
Those are two different songs
Two
by the
different-
same artist though.
Speaking of TPain,
TPain.
I love that dude.
Yeah, he's
Really?
I
It's awesome.
love that dude. And I went to some music festival. One music fest like 2 weeks ago, and I saw him. And I was like, oh my.
You saw a lot
Is
of
this-
people.
I did see a crap ton of people.
I saw your
I saw a
Facebook page.
crap ton of people.
Does
and
T-Pain have his dreads or does he have a
I
haircut?
don't think he had his dreads. I don't even remember.
Okay.
I don't think he had
No, I
his
think he
Oh, okay.
regrew.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he's
mean-
yeah, they're not as long as they used to be.
I just don't remember.
Okay.
I just listening to him on stage and just seeing the stage presence and everything.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that dude is timeless.
But you
Yeah,
know, he just
epic.
won. They had
Mass,
that.
the,
Yeah,
the Mass
Mass Singer.
Singer.
Yeah, he won that show.
Did you hear him?
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Oh
he was
my
really good.
T-Pain.
gosh.
But like, everybody was swearing up and down that it was like somebody else, and I was like, no, that's T-Pain. I know T-Pain's voice when I hear it. Like even though they tried to hide his voice, you could still tell it was T-Pain. I was like,
From his diction
Yeah,
and
it
the
was
things
like
that he
it's-
would say.
that's T-Pain.
Yeah.
It was like even Nick Cannon was like, I already know who this is.
Yeah, shout out to T-Pain. You want to know a funny story about that?
We love you.
I was wow, that
What?
was good. That was good. Came out of
What?
nowhere.
But
That was good.
what were you gonna tell your story about
Basically,
T-Pain?
I was a kid at this time. I was like in middle school, and T-Pain had just come out with rapper Cant Sing, and I really wanted to get the CD. So I saw, like, I guess I was on the computer and I saw something.
Shout out to CDs. Kids out there don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, it's way back in the old days. But no, I accidentally ordered the CD and I ended up owning it. But I got the CD and I loved it, but I never paid for it. So, yeah, I got a free CD rapper Cant Sing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
What do you
haven't
mean you stole the reference?
I don't know how I filled out something and then it showed up my door, and then next thing I know, I'm getting a bill, but I just balled it up and never paid it because I already got the CDs.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. So it's
I
like,
have one more T-Pain story.
Okay.
all right,
All
go ahead.
right.
Because I love this dude. So, you remember that one song where he was talking about like he had a house in Wisconsin, somewhere in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
So at this one point he
Picture in
goes,
the logging cabin.
yeah. So at one point in the song he says something about fuego.
Yeah.
I did not understand him for the longest. I thought he was saying,
Spanish for fire.
Isn't that fire?
yeah,
Spanish.
but I always thought he was saying squiggle.
Oh
And
wow.
I was like, dude, if you can just have a song and randomly scream out "wiggle"
Did you have a
and
da-
that song is a hit, that's how you know, like you're just on it. But then
Hold
I
on,
realized he said "fuego."
Did you
I
have a
had the-
dance move
But
for
you
it?
you do have that. But hold on, you do have that because Rihanna had that song work, and like she literally just starts gibberish. She just starts saying gibberish at the
that
end of the song.
That song
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah. You're like,
No, I think she was saying some stuff, but in her dialect,
Her language.
yeah. But
I don't.
but there's
I'm
a
talking
lot.
about the end of the song where she's just rah 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 rah.
I looked it up on like lyrics.
There's actual
And
word?
she's, yeah, I believe it was, or they may have just been lying. But a lot
Nine
of
times out of 10.
artists, you see them just doing the gibberish or just not really saying anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, ooh yeah, like you're not
Yeah.
really saying. But to randomly sing out squiggle and we're not watching like Sesame Street or something, and it's on V103, Hip Hop Radio. Like, I was like, dude, you have just reached this level.
The
of
ultimate
success.
clout. The ultimate
But, like,
clout.
Hold on, because like Waka Flocka Flame, you know where he got his name from?
A drug?
No.
Wow.
Cookie Monster.
No,
Yeah.
no, Fozzie Bear.
Yeah, that's why he had the chain.
Yeah, he has a
Waka.
Fozzie Bear chain. That's where he got his name
Waka
from. Was
Waka.
from Fozzie because he was a big fan of Fozzie Bear.
I didn't know he had to
Waka,
change his
waka,
name. I don't. That's cool.
Yeah.
Very interesting. You're just full of facts.
I
Fun
try.
fact, food for thoughts.
Fun facts.
Yeah.
Fun facts. But I was gonna say because you brought up the CD compact disc.
Yeah, man.
kind of still.
CD-ROM.
Do people still buy CDs?
Hell no.
Some people do.
Like who? Why?
It's
What are they doing with them?
because it's
Collection.
it's hardware. You know what I'm saying? It's a physical thing of something that they can cherish. And
I cherish this.
You guys are kind of younger, so I'm gonna direct this to.
I'm
John.
older than you.
It
so.
doesn't matter. They're still younger, so I'm gonna talk to you.
Okay.
Do you remember having like books and books of like CDs where like
I remember that.
Yeah,
I
I had
remember
like
that.
I remember that.
I had the whole catalog of all my CDs, and I was gonna say, so my first CD. You know what my first CD was? It was Big Willie Style.
No idea who that is. No idea.
Will Smith, Big Willie Style.
He was the coolest. He was the coolest.
That was like right when he was doing Men in Black, and he had just come out with Getting Jiggy with It.
No.
Oh
You guys-
yeah,
Do
okay.
you guys remember your first CDs?
My first CD I want to say was Coolio from my mother and Bone Thugs in Harmony, established
Really?
1999.
Wow.
And I just want to let you know for the record, I shut down LimeWire. I'm the reason that they got in trouble. I
Yeah, I
got
used
all
to-
my music from them.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I used to download a lot of CDs, but I never had to buy any CDs because my dad had like this huge CD collection of like Motown,
Right.
R&B, country. Like I never had to buy any CDs, so
That was like my dad's. My dad had the same thing, but it was records.
it was like 300 plus
Yeah.
CDs.
That checks
Wow.
out.
Yeah.
Well,
That checks out.
That
What
checks
was-
out
what
a
was
lot.
what was your first CD?
I remember the first CD I got from my dad because he had a record store, and then I remember the first one that I actually purchased with my own money.
Okay.
The first one I received was Sammy. I don't know if you guys remember him.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were
I know
just
Sam.
talking
Just
about.
talking about something the other day.
Yeah.
I like the way you.
Yeah.
Had me,
Fun fact about him, his mom made him drop out of the music game to finish school.
Guy
That's
does
why we didn't
not-
hear from him.
Guy does not look the same.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
the reason
super
we.
talented.
So-
wait.
he is.
Then we gotta go back to. The
Oh
one I
yeah.
purchased.
What was
And
the
then
first one?
the first one I purchased was Lenny Kravitz.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
And I remember I was with my aunt, and my aunt is like kind of old school. She's older. She was like, "You buying rock and roll?"
Yeah.
And I remember her being like, "Does your mama know?" Like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
The first Big Willie Style was the first CD that I ever owned, and it was given to me. But the first CD that I ever bought with my own money was the soundtrack to Aladdin.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh,
I didn't even know they had a soundtrack for Aladdin.
Every movie
Yeah,
has a
every movie
soundtrack.
has a
I mean,
soundtrack.
I get that. I felt that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You know the
must have-
song.
I listened to that.
That's
I listened to that CD.
good ad-libbing.
I listened to that CD. No, you want to talk about good ad libbing? Because we talk about Amina forgetting the words of songs. What song was it where you completely forgot all the words, but you went with it and just made it up? It was
Probably
it was
Golden.
John Lennon.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine.
I killed.
She just
Not
made
in a
up the
good
last
way.
half
I
of the
murdered
song.
that. I was
Nobody
so
noticed,
embarrassed.
but nobody knew. Nobody even knew.
Imagine there's no pickles.
No pickles.
It isn't hard to
Fine.
find. Like just whatever came out of
Wow.
And people were just looking like, oh.
Yeah, they were
That's
just
hilarious.
Talk about improv.
That's hilarious.
Nobody even noticed.
Pickles.
Like, did she just say pickles? Nah, she didn't. She didn't say pickles. There's no way she said.
No, I said squiggle.
Number one.
It's
To
a
the
hit.
top. It's a hit. To the
But
boat.
I can do you one. I can do you one better than CDs, because I still remember the first cassette I ever owned.
Oh, old school. Do
I had
you
a cassette
remember-
player.
Do you remember listening to the radio and,
And
recording
recording your
on the
song.
cassette
Oh
tape.
my
Yeah,
gosh.
that was. I'm gonna wait till this song come on. Have your finger on record.
You
Yeah.
have it ready.
No,
have it ready.
especially when they'd have like the Labor Day or like just any kind of holiday when they had like the for real mix going on.
Yeah.
I think I have Uncle Luke recorded on at least like 4 cassettes somewhere.
Not Uncle Luke.
Uncle Luke. County go.
They just played that the other day on the radio.
Oh my gosh, he was at One Music Fest. Oh my gosh,
Wow.
dude, it was so lit.
That okay. Talking about going back to first again. What was your first concert?
Okay, there's some technicality.
Okay, technicality.
So, the first concert I ever went to, I was a part of the concert.
Okay.
So, I don't know if that counts. It was a huge concert.
What was it?
It was a Michael Jackson concert.
What?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You were a part of it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like, he had, I don't know if you guys remember the Omni. I don't know if you're from Atlanta.
Is that the
I
hotel,
remember
right?
that. I remember the album.
No, it used to be
Yeah,
like
club.
No,
Something like
not
that, no?
club.
No,
Like, the way we have the Dome, or no, Mercedes-Benz Stadium now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That used to be like the Omni.
Okay.
Yeah, because the Dome was like,
Yeah.
Dome was not very old when
In
when
the
it got done.
90s, yeah, but this was like in the
Oh, yeah.
early 90s.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, now.
And so when I tell y'all, I used to like sing. I used to sing.
Right.
And my mom, somebody had connected my mom with Monica's, not her producer, her singing instructor, and she heard me sing. And I believe it was her who got me in the Michael Jackson concert. So
The hookup.
the hookup. And so he had like a bunch of kids behind him, and we were, I think, representing different countries and like different places. And we were behind him on stage, like doing sign language. I don't know why I'm doing this. Heal the world. Like, I know.
Holding a flag. You're holding a flag.
By the way,
What country were
insert
you?
commentary. I am doing sign language.
Hand
But-
gestures.
Hand gestures, yeah. But we were behind him doing
Looks
Heal
like
the
you're
World.
doing the hand jive, but okay.
The hand job,
Yeah,
the
hand
mash. Yeah, so we were doing sign language behind him as he was singing Heal the World. And I'll never forget that because I freaking reached out and grabbed him. Like, I grabbed his hand. Like, everyone grabbed. Come on. Michael Jackson just walks past you. You're supposed to just keep singing.
Michael.
Take me with you.
Let me go.
Never letting you go.
Right. Take me to Neverland.
Okay.
Take him to Atlanta.
Okay, guys. You got it.
So, like, that was the first, I guess, technical concert.
Okay.
And then I went to a jazz concert with someone through, like, Big Brother, Big Sister.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Ricky James, no. Boney James and Rick
Boney
Braun.
James.
Yeah, and Rick Braun.
Yeah.
It was beautiful at Chastain Park. I'll never forget it for the rest of my life. And then I went to see Erykah Badu.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But you know how
That's the
long it
queen.
took me to go to like a for real, like in an arena concert?
How long?
That happened earlier this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm 93 years old, y'all.
You were not 93.
93.
What was your first concert?
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, it wasn't Michael Jackson.
no. I haven't gone to any concerts.
Live.
Well, any live performance.
Live performance at church.
Hey, that's a good one. Hey.
I saw Ty Tibet perform. Ty, what's his name? Ty Tibet, the gospel singer with the dreads. No way, make it without you.
Okay.
Anyways, he performed at New Birth.
Okay.
One time I went to go see him at New Birth. But yeah, I don't know. I'm concertless.
What about
Go to Praise in the Park.
what about
It's coming out.
Brian?
Well, for the 92, baby.
92.
92. My first person in concert would have to be Sade. That's when my mother.
Oh yeah,
I
you
was
did
10
tell
years
Yeah,
old.
you was telling us.
Yeah,
I'm
you did
so
tell us
jealous.
And she is so short. Oh man, she is so beautiful in person as well.
Right.
But it was a very, very undescribable experience to see Sade perform live.
That was not what I expected
So,
you
my
to
first-
say.
Yeah.
You know what? I take that back. I saw Bobby Brown perform.
What?
That's right.
You,
Okay.
Why'd you leave with that?
I saw Bobby Brown perform in College Park, and I think it was like a College Park or something like that. They showed up in all white, performed like 10 songs.
We're hanging up on you. Forget Bobby Brown. I'm going to church. Oh, by the way.
I just happened to see Bobby Brown.
They
Too.
have selective amnesia. So.
Clearly.
Right.
So, my first concert is not as glamorous as Bobby Brown or Michael Jackson or Sade. And my first concert was the Sugar Hill Gang.
Hey, come on.
That's
They
classic,
started
What?
rap.
man.
What
Yeah,
you
What do you
mean?
mean? That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
What you mean?
I said it wasn't as glamorous. I didn't say it wasn't cool.
Man,
That's hip hop
I
legends,
would have
man.
loved him in there.
Sugar Hill Gang.
How
Yeah,
can you
it
don't
was.
stop?
Yeah, it was
To the
really
bang
awesome.
bang boogie, say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the
boogity beat.
And then my
You hear it's not a. I'm
my
sorry.
second, the second concert I ever went
I
to
just felt the spirit.
was Boys to Men, and this particular concert wasn't just Boys to Men. It was also their opening act was Destiny's Child before anybody even knew who they were.
What?
Yeah,
Wow, interesting.
and also opening for them was Next. Remember Next?
Dude, when the crap was that?
Sometime in the 90s.
It was like, 1901.
Like 1990. It was back in.
That's a lot of concerts. That's
Back
a lot
in the
of
prospect.
That's a lot of big names there.
My parents used to take us to concerts all the day. They used to take us to Broadway concerts. My parents are very musical. They love musical stuff.
They had a concert like 2 years ago that I wanted to go to so bad. Like, not a little bad, like so bad.
So bad.
Like, it was them, In Vogue,
Uh-huh.
and My Loves, Drew Hill.
Oh.
I have
Yeah,
been wanting
shout out
to
to
see
Drew
them.
Hill, man.
Oh my gosh, they're supposed to be performing somewhere coming up, but Drew Hill is supposed to be like boss on stage
I believe it.
to this day.
You know what the
Is
funniest?
Cisco still a part of them? Is he still singing?
And beauty is her name.
I love that beat. That's the only reason why I
But
know that song.
I have a funny. So there's the funniest Drew Hill story I ever heard was about the, I want to say 1995, maybe 96, MTV Music Awards. So for that particular music awards was when the Wild Wild West came out,
Yeah.
and Will Smith performed it at the MTV Music Awards, and he had Stevie Wonder come out on the stage playing
I think I remember that.
The
I was
original,
young.
the original
playing his
song.
original song
Yeah.
while he was singing Wild Wild West. So everybody leaves the stage, and Stevie Wonder is still sitting there while the show is going on, and he's just sitting there at the piano because everybody
right?
just completely forgot that Stevie can't see.
Yeah, he can't move, so I'm gonna just sit here and hold these keys
I'm just gonna
right
sit
now.
here. So one of the guys, I can't remember which one they said it was, but one of the guys from Drew Hill had to go out there and grab him.
Yeah, because everybody clearly forgot.
Yeah, Stevie's still on stage. Yeah.
Hey, yo, Stevie's on stage, yo.
Somebody go get him. Somebody go get him.
Wait till commercial.
Wait till the commercial. Go get
And,
him.
like, and Stevie Wonder's probably just sitting there like, I guess I'll just sit here until somebody comes and get me.
Yeah. Because I can't
I
see.
mean, I could try, but
I'm surprised he started playing the piano.
Right, just bust out, Wilson.
Screw it, I'm just sitting here.
I'm gonna just play. I'm pretty sure everybody would have went with it
You know who you sound like? Eddie Murphy.
oh my god.
You
How
know-
do I sound like Eddie?
You sounded like Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Nah.
He did sound like Eddie
That
Murphy.
was-
Now that I think about
I
it.
agree.
Hey, sing My Girl Likes to Party All the Time. You just got a request.
You're saying like
He-
my girl likes to party.
My
Girl, I can't
I don't
understand
know
it.
the words like
Why
that.
you wanna hurt me?
Look,
My
no,
girl
stop,
likes to
come on.
party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. My girl likes to party all the time, party all the time.
She parties all the time. And then Rick James comes in and says, "Sing!"
That's right.
Get it. That was good.
Rick James.
Yay.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a single show where I don't break out singing.
Really?
At all.
You should do that randomly every single
I
show.
do.
Somehow.
I already do.
Yeah.
Somehow I fit in a song. Every
Yeah, next
single
time,
show.
just in the middle of talking, go squiggle.
Definitely.
That's funny.
It'll be a hit.
Copyrighted by Amina.
Yeah.
I tried to get everybody to get into the songs from the Labyrinth, but apparently that wasn't happening. We weren't feeling those songs.
Not at all.
Nope.
But we were feeling Captain EO, though.
No.
You did? Like, what?
I was feeling the one where Fire Gang. Fire Gang.
Yeah, one of the movies we watched.
Fireball.
We watched Captain EO.
That's a
What?
nice car.
You know Captain EO, right?
Captain and Tennille?
No, Captain EO. I'm about to hip you to something that you didn't know
Oh,
about.
he said, girl, I'm about to tell you.
Captain EO is a short film starring Michael Jackson.
E-O?
EO.
EO.
It's a short film starring Michael Jackson where he plays a space captain
With Muppets.
with they're not Muppets, but they are puppets. But
That's new.
Yeah, it's an old movie.
It's
It
an
was made in
old movie.
86.
It came out a long
Yeah, it was
time
made in
ago.
'86.
No one ever knew about it.
You know what? There was some movie, I can't remember which one, but they were like, this is the only movie Michael Jackson was ever in. And I was like, no, it's not. There was this like, there was this movie on Disney. It was either Disney or ABC. But he played a monster in this haunted house or something.
Oh,
that.
that's
That does sound familiar.
that's his. It's actually an extended music video for.
Am I talking about Thriller?
I was about to
Ghostin'.
say
no,
Thriller.
Ghost and Is It Scary? It was like late. This was after Thriller, but it was like a short film that he did with 2 of his songs. Ghost and Is It
That's when
Scary?
he's wearing the red jacket.
No.
Right?
He's wearing.
He
wears like this white.
That's Thriller.
No, that's Thriller.
That's Thriller. Okay.
Yeah.
He wears this like white outfit and like he lives in this mansion with all these ghosts and stuff. He actually also plays the mayor of the town.
The Mayor?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the mayor,
I
the
wanna
little
watch
chubby,
it
the
now.
chubby white guy.
Where do y'all find these
That's
Michael
Michael
Jackson?
Jackson
Are
in
you
prosthetics.
Shut up. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Dude.
Is his acting any
Michael
better
was
than
talented.
it was in Captain
It
EO?
was actually really good because I didn't realize it was him in the mayor suit until he started dancing.
I do
Like
not
there's only one
remember
person that can move like that.
I was like, how did they get that guy to dance like Michael?
Yeah,
that is Michael.
This guy. Michael Jackson told him no.
Michael Jackson gave up the sauce. What?
Gave him the glove.
Yeah. But actually, technically, Michael considers most of his music videos short films.
Yeah, but
That makes sense.
Because they are. They actually are short films with songs in them.
Yeah.
If you ever watch them, they're like the full actual videos, not just the little the
There's
edited
acting.
ones that people show on like YouTube and stuff. I mean, like if you look up the full Thriller video, it's a
like
real movie. It's like a short.
Remember
film.
the time?
Remember the time?
That was
is
one of my
Bad
favorites.
is a short film.
Yeah.
Smooth Criminal?
Smooth Criminal is a
That
full
is a
movie.
movie.
That's a full movie.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Which one was him
remember the
walking
video
in the
game?
white suit?
Yeah.
oh,
yeah, the video
God.
game.
Yes.
Yeah, me and my uncle used to play that game like all the time. We had like that was our arcade game. That was our go-to.
What's
arcade
about a Smooth Criminal? Michael Jackson video game?
Moonwalker.
Moonwalker.
Remember Moonwalker?
I never played it.
I thought he had.
No,
I thought he
no,
had a video
I'm sorry
game. I thought
for
he
not
did.
playing it.
Turn his mic off. Turn it off. Mute it.
Dang.
You're on punishment. Mute it for the rest of the session.
Ain't seen the Last Dragon. Don't know
Where you from?
Moonwalker.
Decatur.
The caterer is great. Y'all should have seen her face. Priceless.
Hated. Like okay, so I was gonna say my first cassette. I don't know why I thought about that, but my first cassette was Soul for Real.
My love, do you ever dream of candy coated raindrops?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to give that 2 thumbs down, you guys.
That was great.
Tried.
That was great.
You tried. That was so.
If I had Marco
That was
here,
You guys sounded like ghouls or
Oh.
something. Like
nobody was trying to sing or anything.
you
We
were
just
zombies.
Well, we are professionals.
Thanks. That's
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It was bad though.
It was actually funny. So it was actually funny because my dad bought all of us our first cassettes at the same time. Me and my 2 sisters.
Why doesn't he have cassettes himself?
He does. He had a lot of cassettes.
Okay.
But he bought us our own individual cassettes, and mine was So For Real. My younger sister's was. I'm gonna tell you my older sister's first. My older sister got what was that group called? Oh gosh, I can't think of their name. You know, they sing that song. I saw the sun and it opened up. That song. Yeah, that
Never
group.
lift you up.
Yeah, so
never
she had that one, and then my younger sister had Spice Girls.
I tell you what I want, what I really want. I tell you what
Could not stand that as a
And
youth.
then my sister, my younger
And
Second
sister.
sing
seat.
Spice Girls.
Yeah.
I sing lead on one of the Spice Girls songs.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Which
Weren't
one?
they in
I'm
Coyote
trying to
Ugly?
remember which one.
And you talking
Weren't
about
they
my
in
Bobby
Coyote?
Brown.
Spice up your life.
Oh, Spice World? Is that the Spice World?
I mean, I ain't
Yeah.
really listen to him like
Yeah,
that.
I didn't,
My sister was obsessed with
I
Spice.
couldn't
My sister,
stand-
my younger sister loved Spice Girls, Hanson, and NSYNC.
Everyone was obsessed with Spice Girls.
They were at the time. It was like Spice Girls were like
Spice up
they
your
were
life.
the thing. At the time, you were too young. It was '92.
I remember
I
the
couldn't get into it, man. Even after '92, I'm still. Who was that on the radio?
I remember the video You know what I'm saying?
They had a movie. Do you remember that?
They had a whole movie.
Did they?
Weren't they in Coyote Ugly?
I don't know.
No.
What?
They had a Spice
One
World.
of them.
I think
one of
Leanne
them was.
Rhymes. was
Yeah,
in
I
Coyote
could've
Ugly.
sworn,
I love
yeah.
her.
So was
I love everybody apparently.
Leanne
Love God, love all.
See, Leanne Rhymes, what you don't know is she was a singer back in the 90s.
Blue Moon.
Blue.
Oh my gosh, you know that song? I can
Oh,
man.
so.
One of my karaoke goes.
I call him
love that song.
Jukebox.
He does call it jukebox.
This is Jukebox.
Like nobody remembers that song.
Why
He does.
not? That was a classic.
Well, when I mention it, people are like, "What? Blue Moon? What that is?"
She also did. She also sings the songs in the soundtrack for Quest for Camelot.
92.
And this was after '92. So,
I can neither confirm nor deny. I plead the fifth.
I'm curious to know,
Yeah.
what's your favorite song? I mean, you're a singer. You probably know a plethora of songs. You know what I mean? So like,
Which is why it's really hard to say a favorite. I have a lot of favorites and multiple genres.
like what type of? So I guess I can ask that question either. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when is your album dropping?
I have no idea. I haven't really been making music.
Do you write it all?
I have been writing. I've been doing some writing sessions for some artists.
Right.
And just because it helps me, I write. It's therapeutic and
Definitely.
I'm a writer. I've always been a writer.
It keeps your creative juice flowing.
Oh
It does.
yeah.
Yeah.
So whether I'm writing or painting or spinning or like whatever. What does that sound?
what is that sound?
I don't know. Artistic all the way around.
Yeah.
What was that?
Creepy. That's
Was
what
that?
it
Was that
creepy.
that was the refrigerator.
I
I
think
thought
it
it
was
was
the
his
ice
vape
maker.
pen.
That was the
Was
ice
it?
maker in the
I thought
refrigerator.
somebody was. I was looking at mine like, you doing that on your own?
I was like, dude, your vape pen is going sand.
Yeah, right?
But Amina makes these sculptures out of bottles.
No, I don't.
Really?
You did make them out of the bottles.
I used to. You're right.
You stopped doing that?
Yeah, I did stop doing that.
That sounds
I
like it would have been
used
cool to see.
I used to do that, and now I paint. You know, actually, I used to do that and sell them to supplement my income
Yeah.
and to be therapeutic. And I don't know why I stopped making those.
They were really
I
cool.
think because the season changed. It got cold, and I said, okay, yeah, I'm gonna come back full force next
You evolve.
spring, summer.
You evolve
Yeah, but
into something more.
Yeah, but I do so many different things. It's I don't know. It's hard to focus.
A walking artist.
Something like that.
Well-rounded
Mm-hmm.
artist. That's cool.
See, I wish
So
I had
how
like
could you
half
explain the
talent.
process of trying to make something out of a bottle? I'm curious. What bottles did you use?
Like jugs, like milk jugs or juice jugs.
And you would.
Let me find a picture. So basically, the handle would be the nose,
Okay.
and below that would be the mouth.
Okay.
Not
Kind of like Mr. Potato Head.
No. Actually, see, the thing is, like, when I first saw them, I didn't realize they were bottles because the way she makes them, it looks like they were like carved out of wood or something.
Really?
That's what they look
Interesting.
like.
Jaton's looking at something else.
No. I'm not kidding. This is like,
Wow.
see, don't they look like those look like tribal masks?
I wouldn't until now I know that. Wow.
Lovely.
I like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I take a gander?
Sure.
Honestly,
Absolutely.
yeah.
On sale for
I'm gonna
$30.
pass. Y'all should definitely check that out.
See,
Oh yeah, that's neat. I like the ladies with the
I
sunglasses.
wouldn't have known it was a bottle unless you had told me.
yeah.
Yeah,
Promise you I wouldn't.
yeah, that's true.
I didn't notice until I looked at the bottom and saw the cap, but being that you said it was out of a bottle,
That's very
so I was
creative. I
yeah,
like that.
Very
Well,
creative.
thank you.
Yeah.
I made them with my mom.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like how they had like little styles to them, like sprouting at the top. One of them kind of looked like me. For real. That one.
So it's therapeutic in multiple ways. Painting it, and then once it has the flower in it, gardening. So, yeah. See, it did sound like your vape pen.
It wasn't me. Don't blame me. I didn't do it.
It smells like vape
You're the one to talk.
over here. I know.
So
You're
how
the one
good
to
is
talk.
how good is your painting? You say you paint now. You moved on from making bottles to painting. Like, what do you paint? How exquisite?
So the crazy thing is, I didn't think I was a good painter.
Okay.
I painted since I was like in middle school. I always drew and painted, but the thing is, I would always make stuff and throw it away.
Because you didn't like it yourself.
It's just like
That's the life of an artist right there.
It really is. No, it really agree. It really is.
I'm gonna pass around like my folder of art. You
Oh,
can swipe
wow.
left and right. And earlier this year, I painted this really big picture that's like this tall, and it's a girl with an afro.
Mm-hmm.
Afrocentric.
And I had like 3 people. They were like, "How much?" Like people were trying to bid on it, and so yeah.
Was that it?
No, that's not it.
Okay.
That I
do like that
I
one.
actually threw that one away. That's the like huge picture. Yeah, that
That's
one.
the one that everybody tried to bid on. This
Yeah,
is amazing.
and ever
What?
since
You didn't like that? You don't like that?
I didn't. I was gonna throw it away.
Wow.
It's
This
this
gives me
big.
so
I was
many
gonna throw it
ideas.
away.
This gives me so many ideas. It's crazy. Oh, I like how you did that.
Yeah, somebody bought
Oh
that
yeah,
too.
I saw that.
That's dope.
Thank you. I don't know if you guys are on my Facebook and saw the one that I painted last night.
You know, I see when I'm on Facebook, I see so many random things, and then I realize they're from you, and I'm like, oh,
Here,
okay.
I'll show you what I drew last night.
That's cool. I
Yeah,
kind
but
of want to show you what I be doing. I don't paint though.
I'm sure you
I haven't painted in a
are
long
like
time.
10 times better than me.
Nah, not with painting.
So
Yeah, I'm not that
this
artistic.
is
You-
what I painted last night. You can pass it on.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
But the fact
like
that,
that.
people are responding
Hold on,
so
pass it down, pass
positively
it down, pass it down.
and that they want to buy it and or they just want my art, I think that's crazy. Because
It's
these
like
are things I was trashing.
No, that's a very smooth abstract style that you have. To be completely honest with
You should definitely sell your paintings. You should get a whole gallery.
you. Totally agree.
Yeah, just whatever you make, keep it. You know what I'm saying? And then open up a shop.
And most of the best art in the world is simple.
But you know what's crazy? I had this friend, or this person I used to work with, and she was managing a furniture store, and she's like, "I want your art in my store." And she's also a realtor, and she's like, "I'm telling people like as far as like getting art for their home, I'm referring like I'm giving them your information."
That's gonna be
but
really
it's
good.
crazy. Like I haven't been painting. I haven't been painting. as much
Walk
as
in
I-
your blessing.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Well, you already have a collection already. You know what I'm saying?
That she throws out.
Yeah.
You know, I saw. You know, it reminds me of remember the movie Batteries Not Included?
Mm-mm.
Really?
Nope.
I've heard the title, but I have no idea what that's.
Well, that's a movie for another time. But there's a part in the movie that one of the main characters is a painter, and he hates all of his paintings. And his girlfriend just broke up with him, and he hates all of his paintings. So he threw every painting that he ever had away. And the pregnant lady who lived downstairs from him, who was like madly in love with him, she like picked them all up while he wasn't looking. And they're all in his.
And they made a
her
movie.
apartment.
They made a movie out of that, huh?
Well, no, that's actually not the movie. The movie is actually about aliens little robot aliens from space.
Okay.
Okay.
This little romance story was tucked in there.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
That was the early '90s for you.
I wish I had known that.
Yeah, we had things like Batteries Not Included, Gremlins, Back to the Future.
Back in the days when I was young and not a kid anymore. I don't know why Back to the Future just made me think that. Please excuse me.
The life of an artist.
I tend to associate songs with like
Seriously?
random phrases.
I do it all the time.
I do the same thing.
do it
Like I was doing it today in church when Greg was talking.
I was too.
But
I was
here's-
the
He
whole
said
time.
he said here and now, and I immediately thought of youth event. I was like, what?
But you know, here's the thing. Normal people, they hear something and they think it in their head. It's like I can't stop myself. I just have to blurt it out. Like
Right.
we had this meeting at work recently, and somebody was like, "Let's get down to business," and I was like, "Let's get down to business."
I can't help but do that anytime somebody.
Oh my gosh, we were at work singing it like all day.
You can't help but say that after somebody says, like, you can't say the phrase "Let's get down to business"
And
people
expect
actually
somebody,
not to.
whoever doesn't say anything after that is like cuckoo. You know what I'm saying? And something's wrong with it.
Yeah,
I do
no,
want to show you. This is something.
You bet. Is that Music Soldier?
That's actually Kanye West.
What is it?
And I drew this in the 8th grade, I believe.
I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's good. Nice shading and everything.
Even if you in a bitch, you still a nigga in a coop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess technically he could pass for Music Soul Child.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
We were just
Well, those glasses. I think it's the glasses that made me think.
I think it's glasses.
we were listening to Kanye West
He
earlier
was at the
today.
festival too.
But it's like good Kanye now though, right?
Did y'all hear about Kanye Church or something?
He was actually at
Was it
Big
in
Bethel
Atlanta?
last
I've been
Sunday.
watching it.
And
It's
he did.
awesome.
I didn't know where you could see it. Please
Yeah,
tell me
on
the link.
YouTube.
Yeah, you can
Please
watch it on
tell- okay.
YouTube.
Just type in Kanye West Sunday services and
Yeah,
a whole bunch of
I
stuff.
mean,
will
like,
pop up.
Is
it's
it
so
gonna
good.
Is it going to continue in Atlanta?
I don't know.
No, he's going to like city to city and
So he's on
performing.
tour doing
Yeah.
church.
Yep.
Okay.
doing church,
Bet.
and it's like it's been
That's-
so good
that's
for him.
good.
It's like we're getting the old Kanye back. That's what I feel like.
He takes regular R&B songs and
He
flips it
turns them- yeah,
to church music.
That's what he used to do. So
What had happened?
what was I talking about?
Kanye.
Woo! Had a brain fart.
Here and now.
I
Promise to love faithfully. Do, do, do. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can do alto. I need my sopranos to go ahead and, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm alto too, so don't look to me. Ever.
I like how.
Altos.
So I like to talk about Greg on the show all the time too.
Does he
Shout
know?
out to
Is he
Greg.
aware?
No, I told him never listen to the show. I told him to never ever listen.
Greg Kenner, big
Greg.
ups to GK because you
Man,
are just
big
the
salute.
bomb.
But what
You're
I love about what Greg does when he's doing rehearsals is that he will himself do every note.
that was
Sound like a gunshot going on. He will do every note. So he'll do the soprano note, the alto, and he can't hit these notes, but he will do them.
Shout out. Shout out.
I love it though. It's like awesome because he wants to make sure, and it works because everybody knows where they're supposed to be. Who's the soprano? We don't have any sopranos.
We don't have a soprano, but somehow I keep ending up on the high note. I mean, take this note. Okay. Bet.
So yeah,
You do it, so hey.
I was trying to, and what I was trying to tell you earlier today was you always have to turn Marco down.
Yeah, I learned that.
Why?
I learned that.
Always have to turn him. His voice is so strong, it overpowers everybody else.
overpowers.
Yeah, you're right. I
It
forgot
does.
about that.
So you have to keep him at a certain level sometimes, and he'll get louder, and
will.
then you
Yeah,
have
but
to
he just-
keep him at that level.
Good singer.
But I mean, there's nothing wrong with the singing. It's just when he projects, he
Yeah,
projects.
he projects.
Well, just for future reference, if you could just make sure I'm turned up in like my
Your monitor. Yeah, we didn't work with monitors
because
today.
for me, I really suck at projecting my voice.
I was told that I need to chase your levels and find out where you are, and
Yeah.
My bad.
bring you out.
Everybody has.
But it's
their
fine.
different-
It's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? It was an honor to do that.
You know what? I would really love to see you and Angie do live. Not live.
Yeah, y'all be
What was
cranking
What
this
was that
day.
song that you guys did? The Mary Mary song that you guys did?
Go get.
Yeah,
Go get.
yeah, that.
Go get your blessing.
Yeah, you guys should do that
It's
again.
your time.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
Okay.
I've always thought about asking Greg if I could do a gospel song.
You better get it.
I don't know which one though.
No
Which one
comment.
was it? No comment. No comment. Wow.
Awesome.
Well, I guess that's,
Thank you so
I
much
guess
for
that's all
joining the show.
time that we have here. So
Lovely time.
no,
Lovely
this
time.
is perfect timing and everything.
Yeah, this is about as long as the show
This is,
goes.
this is
I
as long.
like talking.
I like talking.
I talk real nice.
Real nice.
Real nice.
Yeah, you got a party mouth.
Oh wow! All right, we gonna end on that note.
All right, thank you for listening to the show, and catch us next time.
Next time.
Peace out. Peace out.
Bye.